Today's day 5. We're talking engagement strategies. The main reason for giving this its own topic is because I've mentioned this a few days ago, but you can have the best video in the world, but if we can't get people to know that it's there, it's the same thing with having an incredible product that you know will impact people's lives. They just don't know it's out there. They have no idea that solution that you've created for their pain point, for their problem, is there. And whether it's a physical product that's going to relieve pain, give them time, make them money, give them freedom, control their kids, control their emotions, whatever it is, you know you've created something, whether it's service-based, product-based, or you want to. And even if you're an influencer, you're providing tips, encouragement, entertainment that you know desperately people need. Don't undervalue. I find that a lot of creators sometimes undervalue that, especially if they're not selling something too, that they're like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And to be frank, the entertainment, your positivity online, your tips can truly, truly, truly transform someone's confidence, someone's positivity of life, or their quality of life. You really can be impacting someone without even knowing it. So never undervalue the power of you, what you have to offer, your voice, your video. That's why I think this is so important, is there's just something different when you have a video that can really portray you and your happiness, the light in your eyes, the excitement in your voice. You can't portray that in just a photo. And I'm by no means, because I'm pushing like video marketing, discrediting photos. They're incredibly important. And if you've watched through these videos, that I also talk about how you can incorporate video into your content feed and everything as well. But I love stressing the importance of video and lives, because it really does allow people to see a more genuine part of you and get involved with you. All right, I see 3 of you on here so far. Beautiful. I just want to make sure that we're going live. So let's dive in. It is now the 29th, last day, and we're going to talk housekeeping things. I have a little announcement, so I'm excited to share that. And then I'll talk about contesting, give you a little bit more updates on that. We'll talk engagement strategies. I am so excited to share these engagement strategies. You'll see, but I picked a variety of engagement strategies across like different platforms. So that way, if you find yourself on Instagram a lot, you find yourself on TikTok, with blogs or anything, I kind of cover a wide array I mainly try to give you content or engagement strategies that will work across many platforms, but then I also gave some specific ones to unique platforms. So hopefully this is really, really impactful for you, and you can take notes, or you can wait for the replay and you can have this to just take your content to the next level. You've learned how to create incredible videos that are already going to impact so many people, because you're looking to the camera, you feel confident, you're passionate about what you're speaking on, and you're knowledgeable about what you're speaking on. Don't discredit all that you know. You know what you're talking about. So have confidence in that. And I'm just so excited for you guys. I've seen these videos and they've turned out so amazing, and editing can stress people out. And I've seen so far these come in and you guys have done this flawlessly. So it just warms my heart. I love this so much. And then we'll talk about your homework assignment, your last homework assignment. This one, I don't have like a turn in, because you won't technically be turning in anything, but you can by all means tag me or DM me or let me know that you've tried these by the end of this challenge. So first things first, this has all been basically a glimpse and a little bit of a taste into my video marketing method course. So the cart for this course will open on Tuesday. You guys are the only ones that know about this. I have not shared it on socials. I have hinted at certain things coming, but I have not talked about this to anyone. It honestly feels like my hands are just like, it honestly feels real to even just talk about this, to say these words. I've put so much time and effort in not only starting to create this course, but let me tell you, this is the first course I've created that I have done heavy market research. I have talked to so many entrepreneurs, so many business owners, so many creators, and basically picked their brain on what do you struggle with the most. And a lot of people, it's having a content calendar, not knowing what to do, having a strategy, someone being like, can you just give me a blueprint? I will follow it, but I don't want to miss all of these steps. I don't want to spend all my time researching, trying to find something that might work, might not work. Just tell me what works, I'll do it. Some people really have struggled with video content and trying to get that up into motion. I gave small tastes of filming tips. I've given small taste of editing tips, but man, let me tell you, I give you so many resources in this course. And what I love about this course, which is new from any of the other courses that I've created, is that I not only give you the education, I talk through kind of like this a little bit. I go through presentations, strategies, I outline why, because I find that if I understand why something's going to be effective, it clicks much more. And then I go, of course, duh. But not only that, I give video tutorials. So I show you the basics of, like, maybe it's uploading a video to YouTube. Maybe it's optimizing an Instagram post. Maybe it's multiple ways to create an Instagram story. I show you step by step. I don't just give you a little guide that says, click here and do this. We're going to do it together. I show you exactly how to create one like me. And my favorite part is this course has so many free guides. We have resources, we have workbooks, we have checklists, we have content calendars that you can just add your information in. I have a list of hashtags trending for a wide variety of industries. I have tips and steps walk through, just multiple steps processes for optimizing certain posts, videos. I have free templates for Instagram stories, for Facebook posts, for Facebook group banners. And I also outline exactly how you can make money on social media through product services you offer, through partnerships, brand deals. I also have other people who are teaching some of these lessons. So I've recruited people who do this full time. I've recruited influencers themselves with upwards of 50, 100,000 followers who tell you exactly how they make 6 figures a year, purely on brand deals, on working with companies, how they get free products, how you can attract brands and companies into your life, how you can open up for collaborations if you're not someone that needs brand opportunities potentially. Then I also show you how you can actually work with Facebook group members and reach out to them so you can speak in front of their members and get more exposure, how you can attract people for podcast interviews. I mean, the list goes on and on. The amount of value in this course, I wouldn't say that if I didn't believe it, and I believe it. It is a crash course of everything you could need for digital marketing, which is helpful. We all want instructional videos. Don't waste time trying to figure it out yourself. I'm going to tell you what's most important and what's going to move. But then I also give you the resources to make it happen. I give you the exact templates. I give you the exact method. I give you the exact calendars, and you just add in your own. And you rinse and repeat. This can be a strategy I've used. A lot of this is stuff that I have literally compiled and built and custom built for clients over the last 3 years, on top of my experience at Warner, from just learning from multiple release strategies. We worked on 30 artists' digital marketing release strategies for upwards of 3 years, and the amount of knowledge just from doing multiple strategies, multiple release plans, have impacted what I've learned, what I've taken away. I've optimized multiple YouTube videos. So there's a whole bonus section actually just on YouTube if you're really trying to beef up your video marketing method. So, okay, that's enough about what it is. I have a couple more bullets, kind of what it entails, which I mentioned. One thing I did not mention is it also comes with a members only Facebook group. So you have access to me, you have access to my full-time employee. We answer real-time questions every single week. We do Q&As so that if you're struggling with something, I'm going to send forms. You can tell me exactly what you're struggling with. I'm going to answer those questions monthly, give you exactly what you need. If there are more templates and things that aren't created, checklists that aren't created, those will be added in. You'll have access to all of this and more. We talk about content pillars. We talk about content strategy. I show you how to build an effective release plan. So if you're releasing music, or if you're releasing a product, you're announcing a service, what those campaigns look like. I have multiple variations of it. We talk influencer and brand outreach. I mentioned content inspiration, content calendars. I talk about video marketing tips per platform. So there are lessons completely on TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, blogs, Pinterest, emails, ads. And all of this, you could just click the videos that pertain to you. If you're not on Twitter, if you're not on Pinterest, cool. Just look at the videos for the ones you're on. And even maybe you haven't touched email or ads, but you know you should, then those are there for you for whatever point in your life you need. Also, if you're a business owner and you're going, I know I need all this, but I don't have the time for this. I'm the CEO, I'm whatever. This is as much training as you would need for a full-time person to take on this role. So if you've been considering hiring someone, the first thing you should do is just have them watch this course, and then they'll be able to implement all of your strategies for you. If we're talking value there, to pay a full-time employee or to have all of this and not have them spend years and years and years trying to figure it out, I'm telling you, you're going to save so much money. So much money. We talk batching strategy, operational and organizational tools, SEO. Oh, baby, that's a big one. Platform optimization, hashtags, lead magnets, which can be posts, which can be for your email list, and content creation. And these aren't even all the bullets. So this course is humongous. This is going to basically take all of your content, photos and videos especially, to the next level. It's going to save you time. And not only that, is it's going to give you an effective strategy to increase your revenue tenfold. I just recently shared that just in the last month, I was able to 5x my monthly income. And that was purely from a lot of the strategies I've built here. Social media doesn't always generate income instantly, but what it does is it establishes credibility in your field. And I had more clients coming to me because of my online strategy and people seeing that there was stuff that's happening online, stuff that's working, which can be insanely helpful for bringing in organic traffic. But not only that, is there's a whole custom ad strategy on how to get people who don't even know that they need you funneled in, and then there's a whole system on then hitting them hard once they're into the products, into the services. We also touch a little bit on what services and products you can add that can beef up your strategy so that you can basically funnel all of your organic reach into that and sell more. I mean, the amount of revenue you can make if you have a good strategy and you're not wasting your ad money and you're not wasting your time. Yeah. Anyways, you can tell that I'm pumped about it. So let's be real. Let's talk about numbers because that's usually the biggest factor. This is the second to last slide on this. There's one more slide after this that's short, and then we're diving in, I promise. But I want you guys, one, to hear it first, but also to just share something that I've been working on for so long. So in full transparency, this is what it kind of looks like to work with me and my team. If you want high-level coaching and consulting, it's usually around $2,500 a month, which probably seems a little high, but we do cover a lot of things. And I just want to give you kind of what it costs. And then even just for digital support, covering running your ads, content creation, and I'm not pitching these services. I'm purely just trying to give you context here. It might be $1,500, it might be $2,000 a month here. Usually there's a 6-month minimum guarantee as well, retainer. And then there's also workshop company trainings that are usually upwards of $1,000 per training. So just to give you an idea of these are what other services cost in my company for us to be able to do what we want to do effectively and for you to see results. This is what the course costs. There's a 12-month payment plan where you can pay $187 a month. And a lot of these strategies are everything that I teach for our clients. It's just that we're the ones actually executing for them. You would handle the execution, but you are paying a fraction of the cost. For 12 months, you could pay $187 and have this course. You could pay $367 a month for only 6 months and be done. Or you can pay up full, and this is the cheapest, and it's not even $2,000. And this is what it would be for a month. This is what it would be for the entire course. Not even $2,000. So just keep that in mind. I just wanted to throw those out now. You have $19.97, you could pay up full, which is the cheapest. These add a little bit of interest on them, so that's why those end up being slightly higher. If you have this cash flow and you want to get it done, you're going to have access to the course. The course will be dripped out this first section. So that's the last thing I'll say about this, and we're done talking about it. But this course, this is the first time I'm launching it. So what that means is that if you go into this first launch and the cart closes, the cart will open on Tuesday, the cart will close on the following Wednesday, the 10th. If you buy within that time frame, you will be part of this beta group, which means that for these for this first launch. Once it hits the 10th, you cannot buy this course anymore. It will become evergreen at some point later on, but I don't know when yet, and it's possible it might not. So this might be the only time you get it, but this will definitely, for sure, be the only time that you're going to be able to go through this Facebook group with me more hands-on. Because what's going to happen is these content groups are going to be, the lessons and everything will be dripped out week by week, so that one, you're not overwhelmed, two, that I can customize and add in things as I see these are more additional pain points, struggles of yours. So you will be helping to feed, hey, I'm really struggling with this. I wish there was more lessons on this. Okay, I hear you. I'm going to add those more. Hey, I wish we had more resources for this. Okay. And you know what? Those more resources may come and you don't have to pay any more. Even if you're locked in at 12 months, your payment will not change. And you might be getting even more lessons. I'm still going to be doing those monthly Q&As. I'm going to be answering all of your real-time questions. If you say, okay, Marissa, I've watched this lesson. My company sells this for this amount. I'm struggling with how to release it. I don't understand the content pillars. Help me. Okay. I'm going to give you for free additional coaching in this private Facebook group only for the members. Once this course, if it goes evergreen, meaning that it just goes live months later or maybe a year later, then all the courses will just be available at once. People will still have access to a Facebook group, but they will not have as much access to me. I will not be adding in more lessons, more questions and answers. I will not be adding in all this extra stuff. So you will actually in real time, week by week, be getting more coaching and more support from me only in this beta launch. So I just wanted to share that. If this is of interest at all, please, please, please let me know, because I do want to put a cap on this and only take about 20 people, 20, maybe 30 max. So as soon as those spots fill up, if we fill up before the 10th, then I'm going to cut it off. So if you are interested or you're even considering, please just start letting me know. So then even we can have conversations about it and I can start putting you on a soft list and start so that your spot won't get taken away. So if that is something that you're considering, just please let me know. Okay, now for the fun stuff, the free stuff. These are ways you can get free coaching from me. You can get free discounts for me. Okay, now this feels even bigger. I've kind of teased this whole week that I had the video marketing method course coming, but you had no idea the cost. You had no idea what it looked like or all of that good stuff. If you refer the most people to this group, you will get a 90-minute strategy session. It's completely customized. I give you a form before to kind of guide the conversation. Ask what your pain points are, what you want to get out of your social media, what platforms you're on, all the things. I already look at your profile. I already have ideas. I already have strategies. For 90 minutes, it's your time. We can talk ads. I can do training on content creation. We can talk about building you a 90-day, a 6-month, whatever it is, content calendar, whatever you want, really. And any resources that I have, I can give to you in those 90 minutes. You also get $400 off the video marketing method course. This will be $400 off the full price. So not off the monthly plans where it's added interest. So from the $1997, $400 completely off only for one person, and no one else is going to get this discount, period, at all, ever. Doesn't matter. I will never have this large of a discount at all. So all you need to do, there is time. If you're seeing this video today, if you're just joining us, you have until Sunday at midnight to refer the most people to this group, and you will get all of this. Even if you choose not to go with the course, fine. You still have access to use that at any point if it becomes, back on the market. So like, if you do want it, I would use it. And then you also have access to choose any of the other 3 courses I have for completely free. You can choose any of them. They're different price points, so whichever one you want, I'll give you, I'll show you which ones they are, and you can choose whichever one you want, and I'll give you access for completely free. So there you go. That's a lot of value there. I'm excited. The next one, where are my images? Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, well, the next one was participation prizes. This one is you get a 60-minute. All you have to do is like, comment, share, anything in this group, and I will know that you're participating. You can ask questions. You can just say hello. It doesn't matter. As long as you're participating, at the end on Sunday, I will compile who are the people who have commented the most, liked the most posts, watched the most videos, asked questions, whatever it may be, and you get a 60-minute social media strategy session with me for completely free. And then the team prize, I don't know where my image is, but the team prize is I divided this entire group. We've got about 120-ish people. I've divided the group into 2 teams. Team Midnight, which is A through M, and then Team Sunrise, which is the second half of the alphabet, by your first name. So by Sunday night, I will go, and this is based on homework submission. So then I will see which of the groups submitted the most homework. Is it Team Midnight or Team Sunrise? And you'll get a free group coaching call with me. I will try and lock these in either this week or the top of the following week. And even if you're like, Marissa, I'm out of town, Marissa, I can't do that time, fine. You will have access to the group coaching call after that. I will record it. You will have the replay. But of course, if you want to ask questions in real time, then you need to be on the call. But you will still have the call sent to you. So if you can't make it, you truly can't. That's the prize. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's dive in. Okay, I'm gonna get a sip because now my mouth is completely dry. Okay, we're at about 25 minutes, so I don't want to keep you longer than an hour here. Aiming for 45. Let's do a 15, 25 minute strategy session here. I'm so jazzed. This stuff is, okay. Engagement strategies. Let's talk about why this is important. I mentioned this at the beginning. You can have the best video in the world. If nobody sees it, you're going to get 6 likes. You're going to get 4 views. You're going to get a share. Thanks, Mom. It's not going to go anywhere. And that's a freaking hard truth, but it's true. And I hate this. I've seen way too many incredible music videos, incredible photos, incredible people who have so much value, who just don't uniquely know how to amplify their content and have it reach more people. These strategies have changed. They've shifted. It does take a bit of work. But if you're doing a lot of this on your ground level, then that's just, if you're a business owner, you know what it takes at the ground, like you're doing a lot of work. But what also is nice is we have opportunities now to hire interns, to hire employees who can run these things for us, to have virtual assistants, even people who could just help 2 hours a week, 5 hours a week. Pay your neighbor, that neighbor kid, the high schooler, your kid, whatever it may be. These things are going to be incredibly crucial. And if you truly, truly don't have the time, you have the money for this, because it's going to impact the reach you have. It's going to impact the amount of sales you can have. So you don't want to skimp on this. And you don't even have to spend a lot to hire, someone to help a few hours a week to do this for you. So it's very, 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 very important. You can have the best video in the world. If it's not going to be in front of the right eyes, then you're not going to get the right clients. And then you're going to spend more and more and more time spinning your wheels going, why am I not getting sales? And we don't want that. I want all the sales. I made a post a couple days ago on my stories saying that I just want everyone to have pure happiness and to be a millionaire. And that's so true. Maybe money's not important to everyone, but I want you to have the opportunities that come from money. So that's all I want for every single one of you. And then it builds trust. The reason behind these engagement strategies is they've shifted a lot on these platforms. The goal for these platforms is typically to try and find that organic conversation between you and other users. That's what Facebook wants. That's what Instagram wants. That's what Twitter wants. So it used to be, for a small period of time, you could get away with maybe bots helping, and you get away with just running more ads and getting in front of more people. And now it's like, no, you got to be customized. You got to be actually adding that value to those people. And same with ads. It's not the same way. You can't just put on a spend amount and let it run, because what you're going to see is maybe you get more reach. Maybe your content was viewed in front of 9,000 people. Cool. But if you got 2 clicks from it, who the heck cares? Unless you're retargeting, unless you have a strategy behind that, unless you are able to get a higher conversion rate, we as a business owners, as creators, if you're not getting follows from that, if you're not getting brand deals from that, if you're not getting anything, then it's not effective. Because even if those people are seeing your ad, you need to know that they're either following, they're subscribing to your email list, they're doing something. Otherwise, it was just passed on their feed and they're moving on with their life. Okay? So let's talk live. I'm obviously going live right now. This can be really, really scary, even more so than filming video, because this is almost like filming a video, but if you mess up, you can't undo it. Perfect example, 2 slides ago, my images weren't showing up, and that's just part of life. It's frustrating, and sometimes like things aren't going to go perfect like that. On a presentation 2 days ago, I'm going to expose myself again. I forgot to change one of the bullets on the second slide of walking through it and had the bullet from the previous lesson. And those things happen, and that's part of live. But here's the thing, more times than not, people are not going to care about that. they're going to care, and you can address it live and be like, there's supposed to be an image here. Sorry about that. The image did say, or this is supposed to be what it was. And just tell people, and that's fine. Or if your dog is barking in the background, you go, oh, that's my puppy. Sorry about that. That's fine. Move forward. People like seeing that organic, that true, genuine, it's just you being real. So don't be afraid of that. And you got to start small. And the last two other things I'll say about this before moving on to the next one. Don't be disheartened by the number of people on your lives. The reason for doing lives isn't that the second you go live, you're going to have 400 people in your lives. No, the reality of it is you'll probably have 3 or none, or you'll have 7. And it's going to slowly grow. And that feels like a kick in the face sometimes. To be like, cool, I'm talking to 0 people, or I'm talking to 4 people, or they're all my family members. And now it's making it weirder. But that's okay. You have to start somewhere. And you can't be focused on that. It really doesn't matter. The importance of live is not how many people are on it in real time, to be honest. That's helpful because then you can have those conversations with them, but that's something to get to. The importance of live is that by going live, if you keep that as a video on your feed, if you save it as an IGTV after, if you keep it on your Instagram live, if you keep it as a post for Facebook, if you keep it for a post for YouTube, Twitter, whatever, that post will get more engagement and get fed to more people because you're using the live feature. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, they want you to go live. It is still a new-ish feature in the grand scheme of their platforms. They want you to go live. They want you to use any new feature, Reels, cough, cough, guides, Clubhouse, whatever it may be. Think of things that are new features for YouTube, the community tab. If you don't know anything I'm saying, that's fine. Just if you're on these platforms, start thinking about it. And whenever you see new platform or new features, cough, cough, use them. Because they're going to be feeding those. They're going to be showing those a lot more. And then they're easily boosted. If you're live, maybe you had 4 people on your live, cool, get over it, it's fine. Then you're going to see that more times than not, that post is going to have 98% or more engagement, or more engagement and reach than your other just still posts, because again, Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, they're going to start feeding those more so to other people after you're live as well. And then you can just boost it. If you got a little ad money and you want to, just give it a little $10, a little $15, a little $30, and just see that live fly. Okay, that's one of them. Don't be afraid of live. Hopefully, if you've learned anything from this week, you're now more confident with your video strategy and going, okay, that wasn't that hard. I did an Instagram story. I did a YouTube or IGTV video that's 3 to 5 minutes. If I can do 3 to 5 minutes, I can do 3 to 5 minutes on live. And you're going to follow the same steps. You're going to plan it out like we talked about. You're going to have good lighting. You're going to sit in front of a window. You're going to have something good behind you. You're going to use your phone, your computer, and you're just going to bring energy and have fun, okay? So, and if you can go live on anything that's value-based, that's going to be even more shareable and worth boosting, if you catch my drift. Tips is what I'm saying. Okay, 15-15 rule. This is basically a rule that has been proven in the last few months, especially, that you can't just post and ghost. You can't just post and be like, my work here is done. Let the engagement flow in, let the followers come, I'm done. No, that's not how it works anymore. I'm not sure that's how it ever worked. Now you actually have to engage with your potential audience before, engage with the people who are your current audience who are posting and sharing and commenting on this post, and engage with those communities. What I mean by that, 15-minute, this is where the strategy really is impactful, okay? I know this probably seems like, oh, really, Marissa? But honestly, you don't need to be posting, except for TikTok, you don't need to be posting every single day. So there are some strategies that can help if you're around a launch, yes. If you're around something super heavy, promotional, you got a lot going on, okay, sure. But as a general, if you're just having a regular week, post 3 to 4 times, and then either you or someone else you hire, this is going to make a difference. 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. If you actually take these strategies from any of the courses I've created from this, and you batch film your content and you schedule your content and your content's ready to go for the whole month, then all you're looking at is 3-4 times a week, 30 minutes of your time. 30 minutes of your time, that's 2 hours a week, for something that can really, really increase your social reach. Okay. So you have the time, you'll make the time because it's important, or you will hire someone who can do the time for you. 15 minutes before, you go and you find hashtags that are related to that post, not just to your industry, not just to what you're trying to speak to that post. So even if you're doing a post that's like, here's an update about my life and has nothing to do about products, about services, about makeup or fashion or your industry, then you're going to go and find hashtags, type them in on Instagram, in TikTok, in wherever you're on, Twitter, and you're going to type in any of those hashtags that related to that post. And maybe it's relationship based and you're updating people on that. Maybe it's weight loss based, or this is just an update about your life. You find those hashtags, you engage with people who are using those hashtags. Hey, wow, love your fitness transformation. Looks like you put in a lot of great work. Any other tips you have? Ask questions, add value. Wow, this is amazing. I never thought I could do that many reps either. What do you use for motivation? What are some of your favorite workouts? Who are some of your favorite trainers? Tag them. I want to know. Start those conversations with those people just for 15 minutes. Go, set a timer, 15 minutes. Once you hit it, cool, you're done. That are related to your post. Then after your post goes live, you post it or you have it scheduled, doesn't matter. Then go again, see who's commenting right away and comment back immediately. Say, someone says, your mom even. Thanks, mom. We need your engagement too. Love this, honey. Great job. Thanks, mom. Appreciate it. That's it. And then you can go and whoever's liking your post, click on their profiles, like and comment on their posts. You have Adrienne comment on one of your posts. You go to her profile, or she likes your post. You go to her profile, you like one of her most recent ones. Wow, love your new puppy. He's adorable, and then that way you're getting engagement back and forth between the people that are engaging with your post and the people that are now going to come to your page. So the reason before we find those hashtags in communities and Facebook groups and we engage with them is because then if they go, who's this Marissa chick? I'm going to check her out. Oh my gosh, her post is directly related to something I believe in. I want to follow her. So that's kind of the reasoning behind it. So you want to find hashtags, you want to find community groups, you want to find the people who are commenting and liking and engaging and viewing your pages, and you want to engage back. You want to give them some love, okay? These people are taking their time to comment, to share, to like your post, and you should really take some time back to thank them, to give them your value and your love. Oh my gosh, I'm dying over here. This is supposed to be an energy drink, but I might need another one of these. Okay, next one. Competitors. This one I love to share because I feel like it's gotten sometimes like a bad rep of like, don't go to competitors, don't go to other Facebook groups and steal their followers. I'm sorry, but last time I checked, people have the right to follow and be in as many groups as possible. And I'm pretty sure people like to listen to multiple kinds of music from multiple artists and get tips and tricks from multiple fashion gurus and learn from multiple different people. So people assume that sometimes this is frowned upon. But no, like if you know that there is someone in your space who already has attracted people who could also like your content, then go over there and find those people. Now, here's the difference though. I want you to go to these so-called competitors. And I say competitors, but just find other people who are doing things awesome in your space. If you're in the fashion space, find other retailers, find other small business owners, find other influencers, and see who's delivering a lot of value to their people. Because not only is this like a great way for you to find their people who are also fashion lovers, small business owner lovers, whatever it may be, but it's also a chance for you to potentially increase your relationship with this creator, with this brand, and be like, I freaking love your content and I engage with your content a lot because it's good and you add value and you care about delivering value to your people, and I do too. This is going to be a way for you to potentially start working with those people and do a fun live together, a collaboration, a discount on both your products, a swap, a video for video where you do a video on their YouTube channel with both of you and a video on your YouTube channel with both of you. There's a lot of ways to do this, okay? So this is beneficial find people you like, find brands you like, and not only engage with their posts, turn on their notifications so that you get notified every time they post. And you want to be one of those first people, not only to like add value, but also to look at the people who are the top commenters. You're going to start to see that, wow, every time they post, these 10 people, these 20 people, oh, I see their names and their handles every time. Those are avid followers. Those are probably active people in the fashion space or in the business space or whatever space you're in. So then you want to start making note of those people. You could create an Instagram folder with them in it so you know to interact with their content, give them value, talk to them, and then get them over to your page. Find ways to incorporate if you have any fun deals, if you have any fun freebies, or just give them value. If they're in the fashion space and they're like, I always have a hard time like styling white outfits. And then you're like, oh, me too. I struggled with this so much, but sometimes adding a chunky necklace or sometimes adding a blazer like really helped just add like a pop to the all white outfit. Like something to add value to them, answer their questions, and you're going to see that people are going to start immediately coming to your page because you're adding value, you're being kind, and you're showing them that there's another page. So engage, add value, add value, add value, and observe which ones are the top people. 5-3-1 method. This is another method that I want you to tread lightly because some people have done this in a way that kind of does feel a little like in your face. So the 5-3-1 method is technically liking 5 posts, commenting on 3 posts, and then following them. Now, the reason that this can sometimes be ineffective or spammy or in your face is because some people do that all at once. They'll go to this person, they'll say, oh, this person could like my page, like, comment, follow. And that's just can be a bit excessive in someone's notifications. We want them to know that you're there, but not feel like you're a crazy stalker person. Or if you do sell something, that like you're only following and engaging with them so that they'll buy something from you eventually. Do you see the difference? So what I want you to do if you're going to use this method is to basically find people through the hashtags or locations. If you're in Instagram specifically, there's locations you can type in, there's tags. If people tag companies, restaurants, cities, obviously, then you can go into those, find your people, okay, wherever they are, find them, and then just start liking posts that are genuine and comment with value, but don't do it all at once. If you're going to use this method, these will be great people to put into an Instagram folder that you really are like, these could be awesome people for my brand. And especially if you're dealing with anything high ticket, a big course, high ticket services, masterminds, retreats, whatever it may be, then this is a really great to help put those potential people in and just seed those conversations and that relationship. Because this should never be about just finding a sale. This should be about finding the right people who are a fit for your service, who are fit for your product, who need your product desperately. That's when you finally do offer or they see your product, they're thanking you for creating that product. They're thanking you for having that service. They are willing to pay any price because you've added value, you're there, you're genuine, and you've created something that so serves what they need. Does that make sense? So I do want you to, find ways to like their posts, but it can be over a time period. It can be over 2 weeks. It can be over a month. Just start finding those relationships of key people, of quality people. And what you're going to see is that if you spend more time on finding the quality people, you'll spend less time, you'll spend more time on maybe 40, 50 people, but they're going to have such a positive experience that they will literally shout from the rooftops. They will tag, they will share, they will review your products online. Do you know how hard it is to get people to review your products? They will do anything you ask because they will have been given so much value, and they will just appreciate you and your brand and what you have to offer so much more. And I don't know about you, but I would rather have 40 people that genuinely love me and know my value, know my heart, that they would shout it to all of their friends, and I would get more people based on referrals and high regards rather than me trying to spend all this time like, sorry, I don't have time for you. I'm just going to like, and I'm going to move on. And then this person who I didn't even look at their handle, I don't even really care. I'm just going to like, and hope they follow me. It's not a numbers game. It's a quality game, especially with what we're working with now. Okay. So think of it that way. Again, it's going to take some time. So either you're going to schedule some time into your week, and if you create all of your content, then this is where your strategy is. This is going to move the needle though. Okay. All right. We're at 11:44. I want to keep mind of your time. Facebook groups. Oh, but I think this is the last one. So Facebook groups. Facebook groups are huge. No, it's not. But if you're on the Facebook as one of your platforms, you should create a Facebook group. Just one, not multiple, not if you do multiple launches, not if you have multiple products. You should create one free one. Now, if you are in the course creation space, it is helpful to have communities for anyone who pays high ticket anything, because then they have access to you and there's added value there. And it's a way to manage, conversations in a place rather than emails over here, texts over here, channels over here. So what I want you to do is create a Facebook group for free. Make it private, completely private. Add some questions. What do you want to get out of this group? What can I help you with? What's your email? And then send them a freebie or just ask for their email to be approved into the group. You can't make these questions required, but this way you can start to inquire about, anything that they may need, and start answering their questions. And then you can create content based on those answers. It's market research. If they're like, I struggle with, say you are a real estate agent, I struggle with buying a home. I struggle with knowing when to sell. I struggle with knowing if I qualify. Maybe you get the same questions over and over and over and over again. And then you go, okay, my group is telling me exactly what I need to teach them. So now you start creating content on that. You're adding in some videos. You maybe go live like we're doing right now. And then give them love back. Give them love, engage with them, answer their questions. But this is a great way to make sure your title is searchable. You do not want to have your name, unless you are some huge, well-known artist, author, whatever it may be. If your name is still growing, if your name is not part of it yet, do not include it. The only other thing I would say maybe you could include would be if you are a doctor. If you have a health-based group, then sometimes it's helpful to put the name of the group with Dr. so-and-so, with Dr. Heath, with Dr. Smith, because it does add a little bit of legitimacy. Outside of that, I say do not have your name in there, because it's going to affect what people are going to find when they search. You want to have the biggest keywords in your space. So if you're in real estate, you've got to have real estate in there. But then you want like value-based things like tips or strategies or, selling real estate strategies. Obviously, I'm not in that space, so I'm not that great at coming up with examples. But think about what are those big keywords in your space. If you work in marketing, digital marketing should be in there. Social media should be in there, like one of those or something. And then who's it for? An example is the name of this one. It is digital marketing tips. So that's value. People see that, hopefully want to join because they see the word tips for entrepreneurs, business owners. So then that helps kind of add some clarity too. There's another group that could be like, weight loss nutrition for busy moms, or for moms. For single moms. It could be parenting tips for single dads. Whatever it may be, just start thinking about what are keywords, what are like searchable words, because you're going to find more traffic from your group from people searching your group. So if it is super niche and specific and it's the name of a book or the name of your album and your artist name, and both of those don't have a lot of traction yet, do not make that your name. That's going to be very, very hard for people to find. Then you can also run soft ads, like just a little bit to basically promote your group. Again, this is a free resource, so that's where your ad should go, is promoting some free stuff, but you're getting an email, which now you can create email lists, which now you can sell your products to those people who have already shown interest, which now you can retarget those people. You want value from them, so don't just make ads to make ads, okay? Okay, this is our last engagement slide. Okay, we're moving and grooving. Ads. Let's talk ads. So I say use sparingly early on, because one of the biggest hurtful things for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for anyone, we want to reach as many people as possible. We want to impact as many people as possible, but we don't have a lot of money, and you don't want to waste that money. And the worst thing you can do is just put an ad running and give it like a total amount, because here's what's going to happen is your ad is going to run, and depending on what you choose, we could do a whole other session just purely on ads. But if you just have a bunch of money thrown, you're going to see that you're not going to have a high conversion typically, especially if you're selling something. It is better to use your ad money and use a little and see what's moving. It's better to start small and start on little spurts and then craft it or A/B test. Start with one image, one type of copy, and then use $30, $50, even $15, $10, boost a post. See what engagement you're getting. If you're getting a lot of follows from it, if you're getting some email, basically you want to drive to something free. A follow because they maybe it's just building awareness. If you have a free download, a free template, a guide, a sample of your book, that's a freebie. If you have a free video talking about tips and tricks or showing them a training, a free masterclass or seminar that they can join virtually. If you have, I don't know, now I'm running out of things. A free quote. If you're a travel agent, if you're any type of agent and you give quotes for free, do an ad that's leading to a free quote to your website and getting them signed up. What is something free that might pique someone's interest because they don't know you yet? So why should they care and why should they pay you anything? So just use your ads for something free and just use a little because it's for something free. And then what you want to do is kind of funnel them in, and you basically want to then collect those emails. So they're getting the download by entering their email. They're accessing the video by entering their email. They're joining your Facebook group by entering their email. Whatever it is, you're getting their email, you're getting a follow, and then you're going to then have another ad that's for something selling, and you can retarget those people that now are aware of you. They are aware of your brand colors because they saw it in the product picture. They're aware of your face a little bit because they clicked the webinar and they want to see you actually speak in this webinar. Start to think of those things and then find your people that way. You're going to save a lot more money that way. Okay. So that's just like one strategy. There are many others, but have something that's going to lead them to you, a lead magnet, something free, something enticing, and think about what your audience struggles with the most. The biggest tip that I've ever heard was, for a long time, I was speaking to what the solution was. Like, I knew that people needed X to see social engagement. But in their mind, they thought they needed Y. They thought they needed, I don't know, what's an example? They maybe thought they just need to spend more ads. They thought ads was going to be what's going to give them the most followers. But then I know the solution is engagement strategies, is constant posting, is the type of content they're posting. Maybe I know the solution. No, hey, this is what's going to move the needle for you. But if they think it's ads, then they're going to be searching for ads. They're going to be like trying to find all these solutions in ads because that's what they think the solution is. So if I'm creating stuff on something they don't know is the solution, they're never going to find me. So I need to create a freebie. I need to create some posts that are what my market research is telling me that people think the solution is. So if that was the case, then I should be creating a lot of posts about how ads are going to help you, but you're doing them wrong. But you're spending too much. But you're putting all of your efforts in ads, and you need to put just a little bit in and then more on this. That's what I would need to be doing. So make sure when you're thinking of your freemium, don't create a freemium or something that's based on what you know the solution is. Even if you know in your heart that's going to move the needle, if they're not searching for it, they're not going to find you, and they're not going to care about your lead magnet. Okay. All right. TikTok. This is the only platform. All the other platforms, I would say posting 3 to 4 times a week is helpful, just because you want to give that post a little bit of time, really like 24 to 48 hours, so that that video can start to gain traction. It's not going to just immediately peak when you post. There's going to be that movement and that build. And as people comment, and share, and if you're doing a live, Facebook and Instagram, they've got to have their algorithms work on your post. So by the time you post, if you're posting immediately after, sometimes that cuts off the reach that this initial post was going to see, because then you came in with another post, and so now their algorithm's going, oh, this is their most recent post, let's start promoting that one. Does that make sense? So you kind of want to keep it a little sparingly, just to give it some organic reach, except for YouTube. You can do once a week. You could do daily if you want, if that's your like, I'm going to double down, but a weekly is awesome, is incredible for YouTube. TikTok, multiple times a day. If you are on TikTok and your goal is to grow TikTok, that is the one where you got to have multiple posts. Okay. This one is posting quantity over quality. You still want quality, obviously, but you don't care about the copy. It does not matter what you put in the copy. Hashtags are not that as important as you think here on this platform. You want to be posting a lot. You want to be posting tips. You want to be posting, hacks, styling tips, beauty hacks, whatever it is. And you want to find things that are trending. I mean, some of the hashtags are helpful a little bit, but find the trending audio. This is also for Facebook. This is also for Instagram. Look in the reels, find audio you like, find audio that's trending, use that. And then for TikTok, you also want to do duets. And, that's supposed to say stitches, not sticks. stitches. So you can stitch a video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not on TikTok, don't worry about it. But you can duet a video, which is 2 screen, you're in one screen, they're in the other, and you can react to maybe what's happening or their video. A stitch is basically someone could say, tell me what your degree was in college and what you do now. And then they answer it. They say, I graduated in marketing, but I work as a lawyer, whatever it may be. Then you can stitch their video and cut it basically after their question, and then you can answer it. So it will show them, what's your most embarrassing moment? And then it goes to you, it cuts to you, and you say, I once fell down in front of 7,000 people when I was trying to sing the national anthem. I don't know, whatever, maybe. That was super random. I did sing the national anthem for like 4,000 people once, but I did not fall down. And so start thinking about adding those in too, because those are going to be what helps build traction too. And then optimize your content. I'm just looking at the time. I'm about to finish up here. So optimize your content. Actually, we got some comments here. Let me just make sure. Still working on my repurpose video. Awesome, Kelly. Can't wait to see it. This is such great info. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. First time home buyer tips. Yes, Kelly. That is 100% true. Do you know how many people struggle and have so many questions as first-time home buyers? I can also speak from personal experience. I went through that process with my boyfriend, and holy guacamole, that like you just don't even know what to ask. You almost like don't even know what you don't know. And so that's where someone like you, an established realtor in your career, can come with these videos, show genuine connection, and give them like, break it down, make it simple. You know, answer the questions they don't even realize that they should be asking. That's amazing. And same, Becky, like whatever space you're in, think about what are the things that people are asking? How can I add value? What are they struggling with? Because I know you guys, like I watch and I go to your profiles and all of you care. I can already tell. And if you're like me, I just want to help other people. And so just make sure that comes across. So the last thing is optimize your content. If you're on YouTube, I've talked about this before, but there is a course, so I can't go into all the details because it just will take too long, which is why I created a small course. If you want anything on YouTube, it's Level Up, and it's $97. It teaches you everything start to finish, how to create your whole profile, how to have default settings so that things can run on its own, how to create effective content for YouTube. This would also be helpful if like you want to be on YouTube, but you know you want to be on other platforms too, because using YouTube as that vehicle of creating that long form content and then repurposing it like we talked about yesterday, editing it like we talked about, now you have all these content that are going to be high converting on your other platforms too, and you just add in the right audio, you just add in the right hashtag, you just add in the right ad. So if that's something you want to know more about, then there is that resource for you. Instagram, there is, I think it's alt text, not text alt. I don't know what my brain was doing when I created these slides, but Instagram is going to now shift to a lot more SEO-based SEO-based opportunities within their platform. What this means is that YouTube has already done this. Like you have an option to title your video. You have an option to add descriptions to your video and links. You have an option to add keywords to each video. Like those are all ways that are adding extra keywords, tags, things that are related to your video to help it be found in the search bars. Instagram is now moving into that space where obviously you can add copy and description to your posts, but you can now add alt text, which is in the advanced section. If you go to post something, there's a little advanced button. It's very small, and I might do a post about it so you know where to find it. And this is actually for people who I believe are hearing impaired so that they can read what actually is on, like what this post is about, if it was a video or there was movement. And I believe that's what it was originally created for. But it's another great way not only to serve that, but also to add those keywords in so then that people know what it's about, what that post really is showing. So that's another small thing that can really help. Obviously for Instagram stories, adding in those hashtags, you can add in hashtags, make it the color of your background, and then shrink that baby down so that people don't even know there are hashtags in your stories. That's going to help a lot. Also use the stickers, use GIFs. The more of those features you use in your stories, I mean, don't go crazy that it's like overwhelming and not visually appealing, but use a GIF, use the polls, people. Oh my gosh, the polls are so helpful. Try and find once a week and make this a series of like, I need to do this more too, asking your people questions. It's market research. We weirdly like just filling out, like answering polls, even if it's nothing like pertaining to us. Like, can you relate to that? Have you just answered people's polls purely because it's kind of fun, just going, yep, nope, don't care about that. I want to see more of this. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, I probably wasn't like their ideal person, but I just like wanted to answer the polls. Ask questions. There's text box questions that are like, enter your email if you want this free download I've just created. Use those things because that's going to help, again, your content get seen. And add your location if you feel comfortable, even if it's just like Nashville, Tennessee. Or if you did go somewhere, you went to a restaurant, you can save that. You can post it once you leave for security reasons if you'd rather, or while you're there. It's totally up to what you feel comfortable. But adding those locations help you get served into other stories. Those restaurants have stories. Nashville has stories. So that's really helpful for you to be then put into other stories. And those stickers, there's like small business stickers. There was like Black Lives Matter stickers, like things that are topical and culturally relevant. Obviously make a post that is related to it and is meaningful, but use those stickers because then those become their own stories that Instagram is showing to everybody. Oh my gosh, the voting one, people who had like 2 followers or 100 followers were being put into this massive story next to like huge celebrities that were using those filters, the voting sticker too. So this is a huge way to get eyes. I don't know why I did that, but it's a big deal. And then the hashtags are helpful for Instagram for sure. So make sure you're using a couple, put them in the comments. Another weird thing for LinkedIn, I don't think I put this, but if you're posting on LinkedIn, you're very active there. You want to put any links you're going to link to in the comments, not in the description. Okay. So if you're linking anywhere, put it in the comment and that's going to drastically change your reach there. And then the last thing is a call to action every time. I mean, if you miss a couple here and there, it's not the end of the world. You can also edit it later. But we need to be told what to do. So if you say, comment down below what you want to see next, what content, what you want me to cover next, double tap if you agree with this, like 2021, what the heck are you doing? We thought you'd be better. Double tap if you agree. Share this with 2 friends for the chance to win this giveaway. Whatever it is, tell them what you want from them and tell them something to do that's going to increase your reach. Comment below, share with a friend, tag a friend, fill out, if this is a story, fill out this or that template and tag me or whatever it is. So just find ways to add in and incorporate that, even if it's as simple as double tap if you agree. Or people have done like if your answer would be this, comment if your answer is this. So just start thinking of how you can incorporate more call to actions and get them to engage with your posts. If you don't do that, you're going to see that like there's almost no reason for them to answer sometimes. They might still like it, go, oh, good job, Marissa, I love this. You're, proud of you. But then like if you don't tell them what to do, then people just kind of move on, right? So give them a reason to comment, to share, to like. Okay, now it's your turn. This is your last assignment. What I want you to do is implement 1 to 2 of these and see how the engagement increases. You're welcome to tag me or DM me and be like, hey, I tried the 15-15 rule. I'm really excited. Or, I just posted on LinkedIn. I put my link in the comments. Like, let me know. Like, I want to know what you're doing. And sometimes it's hard to track like what's really moving the needle, but using a collection of these, you're going to immediately see a difference. I guarantee it. And the goal is to just go and be great and to impact as many people as possible and to show them your value because I know you have tons to offer and tons to give. And let's make you some money. All right. The social media platforms can really, 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 really grow your revenue, as well as your following. And don't be so hard the last thing I'll leave you with is do not be so concerned with your amount of followers. There are people who make 6 figures a year and have 1,000 followers. There are people who have 400 followers that have 150 people in their Facebook group and make serious money. So do not underestimate the power of social media, but don't get bombarded with the followers, okay? It's more important even for brands. Brands will work with you if you have 1,000 followers and you're getting 800 likes every time on your posts. That's an insane engagement rate. If you have 1 million followers, or let's not do that, that's too high. If you have 1,000 followers and you're getting, or let's say you have 10,000 followers, but you're only getting like 3,000 likes every post. The brands are going, honey, I'm not going to pay you a lot for that 10,000 if only like 30% of people are engaging every post, because then if I give you a discount for my products, I'm probably not going to see that return very well. If I'm going to pay you a lot to post, I'm not going to see a high return. I'd rather work with someone who has less followers but higher engagement rates. Okay. So know that that's not going to stop you from brands and partnering with other people. And it sure as heck is not going to stop you from making money. So let's stop focusing. Let's build a movement where we stop focusing on the number of followers and we start focusing on the impact and the financial gain, because you can have a lot less followers and make a lot of money and really serve those people, especially if you sell anything high ticket or you're working with people one-on-one. And let me tell you, quality, 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 quality when it comes to adding value to people. If you work with 100 people and they all would tell the grocery store like clerk, they would tell their babysitter about you because they just had such an incredible experience, or they just like said that person is probably the best person I've met ever, that I would buy anything that they ask. That's what you want, because that's free marketing from there, and you're super serving. You're not so focused on feeding to everyone that you're not really giving good quality to anyone. Okay, that's it. That's what I'll leave you with. Remember that you're welcome. I guess you can't really submit this homework, so just tag me or tell me if you've like done any of these strategies. I really want to know. And then that helps me know. I want to follow you. I want to like keep up to date with you. I want to know like how your launches go. So let me know. Like DM me so I can make sure I follow you back. I can engage with your content and see how you grow over time. And then the last reminder is Sunday night, Sunday by midnight. I'm going to select all the winners for this 90-minute strategy session, for a discount on my marketing course, for, oh my gosh, so many things, 60-minute strategy session, free courses, group coaching call. So that is the last chance. If you're catching up, totally fine. Take this weekend, watch the videos, or comment, like, DM me, or sorry, not DM, tag, so I know you're there. And I will tally up all the points for participation for your team. You might even win a group coaching call and have done nothing this whole week and just have gotten lucky. So just still be in the know. Make sure you check this Facebook group tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I didn't even mention that. Tomorrow, I'm giving away something for free, and it's really awesome, and I'm dancing because I'm excited. So tomorrow, I'm going to share something, oh my gosh, that's really, really awesome in this group. And then Monday, I will make sure that all the winners are announced. So also check then, because I will tag you, and I will hunt you down so you can get your strategy session calls, you can get your group calls, and we'll lock it in. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for this awesome challenge. I have had an absolute blast. We're well over our time. I just get so excited I can't even stop talking. Find me online at Marissa Began. Let me know your questions. Follow me. Tell me who you are. I want to follow your journey. Let's be friends, okay? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate this, and you will get a replay of this. I sent a lot of replays last night, so I apologize. Your girl has gotten a little bit behind, but we're sticking to our words. You will have this replay, and I'm so excited